Okay, here's the finished press. Here is your overall frame. It's so big I can't fit it in the entire video. There's the overall structure. This we really prefer, is just on wheels for transporting it around, but it's actually going to ship lagged to a pallet. Here's your support structure. We're going to have an additional layer of Nomex wrapped around and clamped to this. We're just doing some testing. This is your heating element that is perfectly cast. As you can see, the relief perfectly cast to your mold, mounting, overall long stroke cylinder, and here's your control. Basic operation. Press temperature to set your temperature. It's currently heating up. You can use the arrow keys to set it to whatever you need. I think you're probably going to have to be up around 400 in order to get a good temperature through this soft Nomex that we put on. When you're finished setting the temperature, press the temp key. To set the time, just use the arrow keys. You can hold the arrow keys down to set the time, and that's it. That's your temperature and time. You can stay away from the PRG key for now. That's just for setting presets. We'll send instructions for that, but press temp for temperature, use the arrow keys for time. You can hit both of them together to clear it, and that's it. To activate, you hit both activate buttons together. You can relocate these buttons if you want. We put them here just for OSHA standards, but basically pressing them both together results in the activation of the press. Timer counts down, press releases, and that's it. We'll go ahead and set the time a little bit longer to demo that. Activate the press. End of the timer. It releases nice and gently. Here's a sample seat we were testing. Slide this in place. We recommend making markings for different product so you know just where to place them so that the curvature here matches that curvature. But as you'll see, it really conforms nicely. So, as you can see, we have contact right to the edges of the seat, but very soft heating contact. We're being very, very gentle. And then a soft release, and we had full contact and pressure into the contours. This Nomex should last forever. It's high temperature Nomex. It's easily replaceable. You can do various things with this if you like. You can add additional padding, but what we're finding is as this breaks in, this center of the seat will sink deeper into that, but no matter what, we have great contact all the way out to the edges, but no sharp edges. No sharp edges cutting into your fabric, so we have no press lines. So you can get any temperature of this, you can get any pressure you want. We've got it set at a very low 25 psi setting. This is your regulator, this is your pressure setting, and we're getting a really good squeeze even at that, but you can crank it up to 80 or 100 psi to really, really crush the materials if you need to. And that's your press. You're going to have an e-stop foot pedal here. This is your emergency stop. This is your emergency stop. Hit those if you need to immediately release. I'll demo that. So as the press is counting down, you can just hit the e-stop. It completely shuts off the controller, which forces the platen to return in the up position. And you can just hit that reset and the controller should come back on. And same with this button here. Just make sure you click and release that to pull it back out. So that's it to get started. And once you have power hooked up, this is your power feed right here. Just have your electrician hook into that. That'll be closed during shipping. And there's your air. Hook up your air. Have your electrician hook up your power here. This breaker panel is a 220 single phase 70 amp panel. Super simple hookup. The moment you have that connected, you can immediately start pressing. I say you start at 375, maybe bring it up to 400 or 425, see how that goes for you. And then probably going to need longer times like 30 seconds or 40 seconds. Start with a long time and a hot temperature, and you can always make your way down, but get perfect results first. This shuts off just the controller and the press. There's also the main breaker. You can shut off the entire system as well. So, air, electric, that's all you're hooking up to the press. Temperature key to set the temperature, time to set your time, the arrow keys, and that's it. You're ready to go. Load your product in from the front, hit the activate buttons, and that's it. Activate the buttons, you're heating and pressing. That's it. Very large, it'll be about 6 inches shorter when you actually have it mounted on the ground. Thank you so much. Any questions, just give us a ring.